Hi guys, and welcome to episode 7 of our 100% walkthrough of Dark Souls 2, where hopefully we try and get all the items in the game. So anyway, like I mentioned before, we just completed Harvest Valley, and I said we would be coming back to Magilla to take another path, because I think the game's kind of intended for that. There's so many paths from Magilla, just in case you get stuck in one way, you can just turn around and try at a different place until you're strong enough. So that's why I'm doing at least the first level of each path, just so you guys know where the different paths are, and then you can stick to the one you like. But anyway, this time we're going to go to the Shaded Woods. So we're going to come here, and with one of these fragrant branches of yore, whatever they're called, we're going to unpetrify this woman here. She's kind of scared. There's actually going to be a pyromancer, and she'll show us some of the spells, but we haven't quite got the pyromancer flame yet. We'll be getting that in very shortly, in maybe the next 2 videos, I think. But anyway, as soon as we unpetrify her, she'll ask for some clothes, so just give her any old clothes you want. And this should actually give you a trophy or an achievement on the Xbox. I already got it, so that's why you won't be seeing it on my screen. But you can literally give her anything, and she'll go back to Magilla near the altar, and you can talk to her and learn pyromancies whenever you want. But anyway, when we're going to press this actually isn't going to open the door what you expect it would open. This is actually going to activate a really annoying ambush, so just watch out for these guys. It's probably better to actually have a melee weapon against these, but anyway, once we kill these, the door will open, and there's going to be a bonfire just here. I mean, see, this is what I meant last video, like, they really do put bonfires where it's not really necessary, and plus we're going to be getting to another one really shortly. But anyway, the opposite door here is going to be an Estus flask shard. Remember, if you set the bonfire, I warn you, there are going to be some enemies in this building which ambush you before, so if you don't necessarily need to set the bonfire, don't do it. But anyway, we're going to carry on. In the top rooms, where you jump across from the stairs, there ain't going to be anything except monsters, except one door to the left-hand side. There is going to be something, I can't quite remember what it was at the moment. We're about to pick up here in the video. But anyway, if necessary, don't open anything else. Yeah, it's going to be human effigy, so that's quite good if you should go and get that. So anyway, into the Shaded Woods. I don't know, I think this place is kind of cool, especially the first kind of places. You'll see in a minute what I mean anyway. It's quite annoying, but I don't know, annoying on this game sometimes pretty cool. Just the environments and all that. But anyway, just take out these 2 guys. It shouldn't be too hard, especially if you've got miracles and magic. Also, don't be afraid to use your magic and any spell you've got, or Estus flask or anything like that, because there are literally going to be a bonfire just up the hill here. There's going to be another 2 or 3 enemies just here, and then another 2 or 3 enemies a bit later on. But like, generally just use as much force as you want against these guys. Don't worry about wasting it, because it's just literally up ahead. So anyway, just after beating these other 2 guys here, right above us there's going to be another one throwing rocks at you. Just be careful of this guy, he's actually quite dangerous. He's going to be guarding a Pharros Lockstone, which always comes in handy. So we're just going to carry on up the stairs, and there's no more items here before the next bonfire. Just take these guys out, just be careful, and we should get to the next bonfire. But anyway, once we've lit the bonfire, we're going to technically have 3 paths we can take. The first time, sorry, we're going to come up here to the leftmost one. Watch out for these poison enemies, like the last area is going to be quite a few of them. Shouldn't be too hard to take out as long as you're careful and don't be reckless. So once you've finished off these, we're going to come to this under this bridge with another enemy here and another enemy to the left. Don't follow the path quite yet. We want to come here to the left of this stone structure, whatever it is. Watch out for this guy, and there might be one more guy, I believe, behind this guy. And around here, that treasure is actually going to be a ring +1. I can't quite remember which ring it was, but it's definitely worth getting. So come around here, yeah. Ring of life protection and a large soul of proud knight. That's quite good. Down here, be quite careful of this guy. We haven't actually done this boss, but there's actually a boss out of the different level we haven't done yet. So it shouldn't take much if you've got magic and spells. Just be careful if you don't, because this guy actually does a lot of damage. Just try and stay his mace side. He's got a sword and a mace side, and the sword does a lot of damage and reaches a lot further. But anyway, we're going to get some weapons there. Don't come up here. There's nothing really much up here. Just the main direction for late game, which we haven't got the Lord Souls yet. But anyway, I'm sure we'll get to that on the walkthrough a bit later on. So now we're going to come back to the bonfire and take the second path, which is the middle one. So this is actually going to be a really short path, because we haven't got the required ring to open the door up ahead, which is really late game after killing the king. But anyway, there is a ring up here, so we might as well just go and get it and go back. Don't worry, there's no enemies or anything. It's the red Tearstone Ring. But anyway, I'm just going to show you this door up here just so you know where it is for those who have completed the game, I guess. But anyway, now coming back to the bonfire and going in the final path, which is going to be the path to proceed. But there are a few things in this quite a cool and dangerous place, I'd say, because I really like this place, but it's extremely annoying sometimes and frustrating. But the first thing we're going to do is stick to the left hand side and come up this hill. There's an item behind this tree, a human effigy, so make sure you get that. And here's going to be an NPC, which is actually a shop. You can't really see him, it's just a head basically in this rubble. But if you talk to him enough, he'll sell you quite good stuff. A great sword, pine resin and all that. But anyway, we're coming back down. Watch out for the near invisible guys. Straight below the hill there's going to be a soul of a nameless soldier or nameless hero or whatever. We're going to carry on sticking to the left hand side here. The second hill we see to our left here in a second. Oh yeah, no, sorry. Once you get to this big tree, there's like a line of trees that blocks your way. Look to the right and there's going to be another soul. But anyway, we're going to still stick to the left, and there's going to be another hill here to our left, but we're not going to go there. That's to proceed to the next level. But anyway, there's this treasure chest up here. You're going to have to come round and get it up this little hill, and there's going to be a Chloranthy Ring +1, so I really recommend you getting this ring. If you ignore the invisible guy, he'll definitely follow you up here, and it's kind of a good idea to get him to follow you up here because it makes the battle a lot easier than trying to find him down the bottom, and you know where exactly he's going to be if you lure him up here. But anyway, just take out this guy. It shouldn't be too hard. If you concentrate on magic and miracles like I am with this character, it's going to be a lot harder this place because you really can't lock on or anything to these guys. But anyway, down the hill, we're going to stick to the edge here until we come across a chest. I really recommend killing everybody you can. Like, literally stand near the chest, and if anybody tries to attack you, try and kill them, because if you open this chest, you're going to get backstabbed basically. But in this chest is actually going to be an Old Sun ring, which a very interesting ring, and I really like it too. It's quite powerful because literally when it gets to a certain amount, when you take a certain amount of damage, it will explode on whichever enemy gave you that damage, and it'll do about 400 to 500 damage on them, and it can hit multiple targets if they're really bunched up. So I really recommend getting that ring too. But anyway, now we're going to stick to the left hand side and pick up this other item over here. So we're nearly finished in this place. There's going to be one more item in here, which is in the chest. I apologise for the hard cut I do in a second, because I'm not sure what's happened to the capture and the editor, where it just fucked up all of a sudden. But anyway, I do kind of go from the chest to the chest, or here's the chest anyway. It's basically directly down from where we got the Old Sun Ring into the middle of the area. Look, I just want to compare it to the other chest. The other chest for the Old Sun Ring is just here, so it's basically directly down into the middle. I really apologise for that hard cut I did there. But anyway, it's time to proceed into the next level. So as you've just seen there, we're where the Chloranthy Ring +1 is, sticking to the left from the last bonfire, the second hill up. We're going to notice this tree with a face on it. That's pretty much just to guide you to the next way so you don't get lost in the mist. But anyway, we're here. So once we come up the first ramp, we're going to go behind this ramp, and we are going to have a warm bonfire. So from the bonfire, we are actually going to go back to Magilla. This is completely optional, by the way. There is one thing we need for this level if we want to do it the 100% and get one of the NPCs to talk to us. So we're going to go back to the cat, and we're going to buy the Ring of Whispers. So technically it says you can hear the voices of the foes, but this guy will not talk to us unless we have this ring. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second. It's not quite yet. We could directly go to the boss, but obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you where to get most of the items, hopefully every single item. I don't think I missed any in this level. So we're going to get a Radium Lifegem for here. So this is kind of a secret hidden item. Well, it's not really, but if you do it from this direction, we save a really fragrant branch of yore, and it's like that statue in front of us. We're actually meant to come from the other side of that, the legit way, I guess. But anyway, we're going to already be this side by pulling that jump, as you just seen. Watch out for this guy. You know, he nearly killed me somehow. But anyway, behind him, there should be a item. It should be a Twilight Herb and a Solo Brave Warrior. But anyway, the item we really need to get, absolutely, if you're a dexterity build, jump across here, and to the left is going to be the Black Knight Halberg. And this, on my main character, I am a dex build, and I just cannot put it down. I love the weapon, I love the moveset, and it's also got split fire damage, and it's an absolute beast of a weapon for a dexterity build. So make sure you don't miss that. And we've saved that fragrant branch of yore for not opening that statue the other side, so it's all good. Anyway, we're gonna come back to the bonfire from now, because the area down there we're gonna get to there, but in a second, okay? So anyway, we're gonna proceed and come down the first ramp to the left here, and open this wooden chest down here to pick up 10 magic bolts. We're going to come back up the ramp here, go round a slightly bit, carry on forwards, go to the left, and there's nothing down here, it's just a little ramp. Make sure you don't get cursed, because, well, I say make sure you don't get cursed, but I'm pretty sure everybody will get cursed at least once in this place. But anyway, just stay away from those pots if possible. But here we're going to go to the right, come round, and jump across here where this pot is. Not good, but yep. And there's going to be another wooden treasure chest right in front of us, which is opposite where we were just now. Titanite Chunk and Petrified Dragon Bone. But that's pretty much all we've got up in this area, so we're going to come back. And we're going to head off to the left this time. I'd clear out all the enemies if possible, to be honest, because they're really annoying. I've got one hell of a damage output, these guys just here. But anyway, now we're going to head down to the end down here where there's a dead end. And we're going to pick up a flame butterfly and a torch. Nothing else around here. Stick to the left. We're going to go in this house, building, whatever you want to call it, to the left. And we're going to drop down these stairs. A lot of people actually miss these stairs for some reason. Behind these massive barrels is going to be a Pharros Lockstone, so make sure you don't miss that. To the left here, there's going to be a crystal lizard, and I honestly do not know what's up with me and crystal lizards on this game. I cannot hit one for my life, I swear. I miss every single one of them. But anyway, hopefully people with more skill of killing crystal lizards should get that crystal lizard. But we're not done yet around here yet, because we actually brought that ring for this area. But anyway, before we're just gonna open this chest up here, and we're gonna pick up the Dark Sycthe if anybody's interested in that. And now it's time to drop down into this sandy pit. So remember that ring we brought from Magilla of the cat, the Ring of Whispers. This is where it's going to come in handy. This scorpion type guy, he looks kind of like a bad guy, but he's not actually going to attack you. He just won't say anything. He just literally says ... interrogation mark. Until we put the ring on that I just mentioned, the Ring of Whispers, and he'll start telling us his life story, and just listen through it and blah blah blah. If you kill this guy, you'll get the second dragon ring, which is pretty decent as well. Basically gives you stamina, health boost, and that. But you just want to listen to him until he finishes. Basically going to tell him that he was created, his master went crazy, and please go and kill my better half, which is technically the boss of this level. So if you don't do this before killing the boss, or without the ring, you won't get the item it's going to give you, which is, if anybody's interested in knowing beforehand, all he's going to give you for after killing the boss is going to be the just a fragrant sorry, what's it fucking called, the fragrance of your, oh fuck's sake, I can't remember the name, you know, the fragrant branches of your, is it the fragrant, yeah, the fragrant branches of your, which is the thing to unpetrify stuff. But if you're not interested in that, then don't bother, just kill him, and I recommend getting the ring, even though you could technically kill him after getting the ring off anyway. So you're going to come outside, fight this gold lion guard. Don't know if this guy's got any lore behind him, it's weird that he's the only one. And look where we are, we're actually going to be behind the statue that the game expects you to break to get to the Halberg, but we did it a quicker way, and we don't have to use one of those fragrant branches of yore just to get through, so we saved one. But anyway, let's go back to the main area of the map. So come out here, go to the left. There should be a wooden chest behind it. Here you're basically 100% to get cursed because you're just surrounded by pots. But it is free human effigies, which always come in handy, so don't miss that. Right, this guy here, you can kill him if you got magic and miracles. If not, I really don't recommend fighting him if you got to go up melee on him. But anyway, we can kill him here, and all he drops is a petrified dragon bone. But anyway, behind him, the only thing there is this thing up here, which is Pharos Lockstone, which is alright. Yeah, this guy's actually still alive in my game, because the cut you just seen where he was I actually killed him was at the end of the video, but I decided to put it in there. But anyway, there's a life gem here. Watch out for this hole here, but you're going to have to go down after picking the life gem up. Do not step in this kind of liquid goo stuff on the ground. It will literally break all your armor straight away, basically. Try and get rid of everybody that attacks you in here. There's going to be 4 or 5 of these guys. Right, this guy up here in the wheelchair, a lot of people don't know how to get to. We'll be explaining that in a minute. He's actually a Covenant. And yeah. So we're just going to recharge our health here. God, sometimes I really need to edit these videos quicker. Yes, I know it's up there. Come on, just move. What am I doing? Anyway, finally. Right, we're moving on. Oh yeah, picking out a faint stone. Just up here, there's going to be 2 entrances, right and left, and a door in the middle, which is going to be locked. But we're going to get that key really shortly. A lot of people don't quite know how to open that, but we're going to get the key, like, right now. Right, not right now. This is going to be a Twinkling Titanite, which is also very good. But right now, we're going to get the key. Nope. Up here, yeah, whatever. We already know this. Now's the important part. Sorry for anybody interested in that other item. But anyway, we're going to come over here and use our Fragrant Branch of Yore. Unpetrify this guy. Yeah, he falls on the ground and all that, but he is actually going to attack us, so be careful. But anyway, once we kill him, we're going to get the Fang Key, which we need to open that door. We're going to have to come all the way around from the bonfire because it just won't let us back in the cave, because like a little step we would have to go up, but we can't do that because it's such an elite hero and he can't jump up a 2-foot step. But yeah, whatever. So we're going to come in this door. Right. This NPC. This is the NPC which is going to trade us the boss souls for their unique weapons. So don't be an idiot like I did. I rushed in here, and because I played Dark Souls 1 so much, I whacked her one basically, and she died. And I kind of felt like a really bad person. So don't be confused, because the harpies were really bad on the Dark Souls 1, but the only one in here is actually really good person. But anyway, this cursed petrified stone we're going to come back to in a minute, because we wouldn't, well, obviously if somebody's already been to another level and got another branch of Yore, please use it there. It's a very good armor set, but we are actually going to get that in that video. Like I mentioned before, after beating the boss, that crab scorpion guy is going to give us one, so we're going to use that afterwards once we beat the boss. Come up here and get these souls. There is one more thing, the wheelchair guy. Right, so what you got to come over here into this grass, and there's going to be a patch which looks a bit like sand or wood, and that's going to break through, and we're going to be here with the wheelchair guy. Kind of scary in a way. But anyway, first we're going to open this chest, and we're going to get Humming Soul Mass for all you mages out there what need that. That's a really good spell. But anyway, this is not the only place we can actually meet this guy. There's actually 2 other places in the game we can meet him and enter the Covenant. But anyway, I think that's about it. It's time to go and face the boss. So to fight the boss, we've got to come in between these 2 archers and head up this hill here. So this boss isn't actually that hard, to be honest, especially with magic and any other spell, because you just keep your distance and start spamming her with it. With a sword and that, just try and stay kind of beside her, and if you're going to stand in front of her, just watch out for the movement. She's actually got quite obvious movements, like she does a really obvious animation before she goes to strike you. So try and do your best on this boss. Be patient if you don't do it. I'm sure you get the hang of it and do it 2nd or 3rd go. So anyway, like I said, that's nearly everything in this video. There's that thing I was going to do, but you basically know what to do now anyway. We're just going to go back and talk to that crab guy. Oh yeah, one more thing. This item up here, an item on this tree behind us. Positive I'll show it in a minute. Yep, there we go. On this tree, we need the boss to knock it down if we want that. Also, I believe I got it on my main character, and I'm pretty sure it's because the boss knocked it down. So that's just if you're wondering how to get that item up there. But anyway, if we make our way through here, it's going to be to the next area, but we're not going to do this quite yet. On the next video, we should be going back to the Medulla, and doing the last path of the game, which we've got available, and then we'll start doing the paths one by one. That way you just basically get an idea of which different paths there are from the start, and which possibilities you've got in case you get stuck anywhere else. But anyway, that's the doors of Pharos. There's going to be a bonfire right in front of us in case you're interested. But anyway, like I said before, we're just going to come back and talk to this guy. He says thanks and all that. He gives you the item to unpetrify, and we're going to come back here. If you really want the second dragon ring, there's no reason why you shouldn't kill him now after getting the item. There's nothing more that you're going to get from that guy. So anyway, after you open this, you can just kill this guy, and we're just going to come through here, and it's actually going to be quite a cool set. I think it's like the lion's arm or some stuff like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, all the items in order are going to be in the description. If this helped you, give it a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.